Hi guys, busy day again for me. Amazing day on the website. Thank you guys. What an absolute blessing it's been on the website today. Crazy stuff. God bless you. Enjoy your kebab, Red Bull vodka. Anders with a come on, baby. How you doing, John Francis? Always supportive. My brother Patrick is going to send me a code. I'll present it if you allow it. Durrell, brother, God bless you. Right. Anyone else over the deception of professional sports? The agendas that are being pushed. Okay. Satan likes to push racism, sexism, all these isms. But in sports, he rarely likes to push racism. And then it's all about keep racism out of football. Yeah, every season there's racism. You'll get it in the opening game, just to start us off with a little bit of racism. Okay. It's not even talk about the game. Now, what I find interesting is this Bournemouth player, Semenyo, how you're at Anfield, all right, one of the loudest stadiums in the world, yet you could hear one person be racist, disabled guy, all right? It's just, I'm telling you, remember the Freemasons, they run the police, okay? And there's different levels in Freemasonry, and they play different roles. Okay, you've got to start seeing through the deception. God bless you, Esteban. And by the way, nobody supported my World Cup stream, so I will not be presenting it. I'm going to keep that to myself, I think. It's took me like 3 years. I'm not just going to present it in a live stream for like 500 people to watch. That's not what I'm going to do with that. There's one way to stop racism. Stop talking about it. Simple rant over. Yep. Absolutely. So I think this breakdown here is, I've got to say, exceptional. Right now, I just feel the Holy Spirit dwelling within me. I feel Jesus is coming at any point now, because the stuff I'm exposing every day is not from me. It seems that God does want the light to shine on the darkness now and lead more souls to heaven. How much will you sell it for? What, my World Cup code? I'm thinking about making it a little book or just selling it as a code. It took me 3 years. Like I said, I can't keep doing these codes that take me hours and weeks and months. Do a stream, 500 views, 50 likes. It's not right, to be honest, especially with the world that we're in. The energy, the sleepless nights, the finds that I've made in this upcoming tournament are just beyond me, to be honest. So let me just show you this. Let's focus on this. It was 100% staged and not random. Then the guy scores twice. No coincidence. Yeah, my brother Lazaro on my website coded Semenyo to score a brace. Right? On the website before the game. And he got a brace. I keep talking about that number 24 that he wears. All right, 8 + 8 + 8. And yeah, he got a brace, which is quite exceptional. My favorite code today that I did was the beast Haaland to open the scoring. And he scored 34 minutes. My whole code about Haaland this season is about 34. And he scored literally after 34 minutes. I was like, oh, guys, today on the site, and give me a woo if you're on the website. The work we've done today with Man City, Haaland, Barcelona, Monaco, Rangers, Villa and Newcastle to draw. Like some of the codes today have just been beyond, like perfect. Not just predicting who's going to win or who's going to score. It's the timing of the goals. Yeah, I'm like, can we keep this up? Obviously, you'd hope so, but can't always have days like this. Like everything hits. So my community is a family to me, and it's not just the sports. It's the Bible. It's just exposing society. We cover it all. Just going to give you a little example of these people. They're at different levels, but they're all worshiping these false gods. Okay, so there's an image that I shared here, and I'm going to share it on my screen. Yeah, it's my job. This is my job. I put in I put in, right, well over 40 hours a week. Easy doing this work. Closer to 60, maybe 70. All right. And the money that I make is mediocre for what I reveal. It's mediocre. It's just enough. And I get a few people support me. Thank you very much. You know who you are. So there's this image here of Putin and Trump. Okay. And I've been revealing this sign a lot with these celebrities. So they communicate via symbols. Right. And for me, I believe it's to do with, it's when they're lying. Well, they should always be doing that hand pose then. But you see, you got Putin doing it. Do you remember the World Cup in Russia that began on Trump's birthday? Do you know what I mean? 2018, the World Cup was in Russia. It began on Donald Trump's birthday. His 72nd, which is 66 plus 6. And then I was looking at this Barcelona game. All right. Recorded Barcelona to win. Well, Amanda did. And if you go on this timeline, I was looking at the Barcelona bench. And just look at the hands. Can you see it? Once you have this gift, guys, you hit the like button. I want this to have 300-400 likes today. Come on, help me out. Let's really all be motivated to get this video out there. So look at his hands. Look at his hands. All right. Hansi Flick, the German. All right. Barcelona will win the league again, I think. Like I coded them last season. So hands. All right. There's black magic involved. There's these demonic entities that influence the outcomes. And it's no different. What they're doing here is this. Right? So this needs to be exposed. All of these serpents, these deceivers, need exposing. And one of the roles that God has given me is to expose wickedness. All right? So let's go and talk about this racism, which you're going to keep hearing about and keep hearing about and keep hearing about and keep hearing about. So check this out. 47-year-old Liverpool fan charged with racism in huge Freemasonry ritual. Doesn't get any more clearer than this, that I'm going to expose the Premier League. Everything that is pushed by Sky Sports is pre-planned and it's a ritual. Don't be deceived any longer by these evil people. All right? Do not be deceived any longer by these evil, deceiving individuals. Now, the Football Association was founded by Freemasons in 1863 on 10/26. And this racist remark came a span of 10 months and 26 days after Liverpool last beat Bournemouth at Anfield. All right? So we go here. I coded Liverpool to win this game. They did. They won 4-2 for the Beast. But the last time they beat Bournemouth at Anfield was the 21st of September, 2024. Beat them 3-0. All right? Now, when we go to the calendar, you'll see that Liverpool last beat Bournemouth at Anfield a span of 10 months and 26 days ago. You'll see it here. 10/26. That's perfect, isn't it? When you look at the fact that the FA were founded by Freemasons in London on 10/26. Come on, guys. All of you, hit the like. Come on. Everyone that's watching, look, 31 watching, 31 likes. Let's do it right now before I move on. I'm going to keep up to date with it, then I'll move on. I'll give you this code in stages. Maybe that'll work with the support. If you can financially support, please do so, guys. A few people bought a book today. Thank you very much. It helps me greatly. And I've noticed that the people on my website who are nailing codes, they all have my book. All right, they've studied the book. Thomas Lockwood told me today, they've studied the book. And now they're putting together codes and they're sharing them and they're hitting. All right? The books that I've written were there to help you. whether it's about the Bible or the numbers. It's to help you see through the illusion of this world, bring you closer to Christ, and to also take advantage, to be honest, of this system that is so corrupt. So there's your 1026. Now, watch this. Here we go. So this is the player that got accused. All right. Well, this is the player that a fan was racist towards. And he then goes on to score 2 goals at Anfield, which is so difficult to do. Okay, so he's probably taken part in this racism ritual for a couple of goals. This is what they do. All right? This is what they do. It'll be like, okay, fine, I'll do that. I'll get a couple of goals. All I have to do is pretend that somebody was racist towards me. Okay, I'll do it. And remember all these 88s? Look at this. Liverpool took the lead versus Bournemouth after 88 minutes. Bournemouth equalised after 64 minutes, 8 times 8. The combined jersey numbers of the first 4 goals equals 88. Pope Francis died at age 88 and the Premier League season began on the anniversary of the Society of Jesus being founded. Crystal Palace, who Liverpool lost to in the Community Shield, sponsored by Net88. They beat Bournemouth in the opener, sponsored by BJ88. Villa have the BK8 with a crown on it. Sunderland just got promoted, absolutely destroyed West Ham. Yep, W88. And I just did my stream about how Donald Trump and Putin just met. Okay? They literally just met exactly 888 weeks after 888. So I proved from yesterday how this all connects undeniably, like straight up, 88 miles per hour. I've been talking about 88 all year, guys. Donald, much love to you. So now watch this. Here we go. Bournemouth forward Antoine Semenyo said the response to his report of racist abuse from a Liverpool fan showed football at its best when it mattered most. For me, guys, football should be about playing football. Can you all give me a woo? Football should be about playing football. Talented athletes with a lot of ability playing football. We don't need to talk about anything else. Don Pedro, thank you so much. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. The opening match of the new Premier League season at Anfield on Friday night was briefly halted in the first half after Semenyo appeared to be targeted by a supporter. Again, key word, appeared. Appeared. The incident was strongly condemned by representatives of both teams because these clubs are all run by Freemasons. Right? So, of course, the incident was strongly condemned by representatives of both teams. While the Premier League has said it will launch a full investigation, they're playing you, all right? Ultimately, the Premier League's run by Satan, but these clubs, they're deeply rooted in Freemasonry, and Freemasonry is about being your own god. That's ultimately what it is, like Lucifer, all right? And the Freemasons founded the Football Association. Of course, it's completely corrupt. Of course, Freemasons are all playing in the league. There was also the ritual with Jota. Do you know what I mean? Like, just let them play football. Jota's dead, supposedly. I don't think he is, but he's dead. Why do we have to keep honoring him? Can somebody give me a woo? He's gone. They're going to honor him every game. Do you know what I mean? And Jota, like I said, with Jota was this bit part player. He was a bench. He came off the bench. Yeah, he scored some important goals. It's not like Salah died. Do you know what I mean? Like it's Jota. He was a role player. Yet the fans are obsessed because they're under a spell. And it's because he didn't die for me. When they push it like Kobe and Jota, it's a red flag. When people genuinely die, they're in the news for a day and they disappear. You don't hear about them again from the media. Still hearing about Jota. And still hearing about Kobe 5 years later. Now, watch this. This is like wow, 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 wow. All right, that's all I'm going to say about this. Keep hitting the like button. 24 likes out of 32 out of 13,000. All right, just ping it. Support me that way. If you don't have money, just hit the like button. That's all you have to do. Merseyside police are also investigating after a 47-year-old man was ejected from Anfield. I don't know why we need to know his age. Can you all give me an amen? Let's stop for a moment. Why do we need to know his age? Why can't it just say a fan? A fan was ejected. Why do we need to know? And I bet you anything, if the fan was black, it would be a 47-year-old black man. All right? Wouldn't it? But why do we need to know this guy's age? Ask yourself that. Detective work going on. Why do we need to know the age of the man? Why don't we just know he was a fan, a racist fan? Here's why he had to be 47. Remember, Jota died at age 28, which is 4 times 7. So, writing on social media on Saturday, Semenyo, who scored 2 goals before Liverpool claimed a 4-2 win, said, "Last night at Anfield will stay with me forever, not because of one person's words, but because of how the entire football family stood together." Of course, they're a family, they're a fraternity, they're Masons. Okay? Now everybody's going to glorify Semenyo, not knowing that he's deceiving everybody. Not me. So of course the fan was 47-year-old man. Now check this out. The racist remark, which he somehow heard in Anfield, like my friend Flinny said, who's in the chat, give him a woo. Like somehow Anfield, he could hear one fan. One fan. Pretty convenient. Because it was staged. The racist remark came a span of exactly 47 weeks after Liverpool last beat Bournemouth at Anfield. All right? Here you go. Exactly 47 weeks span. Then the 47-year-old comes out to play. And remember, guys, I coded this, connected it to Prince Philip, who married Elizabeth in 47. And then the first child of Elizabeth was Charles, born with 47 days left in the year. Okay, you're starting to see this now. I know a lot of you are. And I told you 47 weeks is 10 months and 26 days. And the FA was founded on 10/26. By Freemasons. You see, these guys, Ozzy Osbourne, Oasis, Hulk Hogan, Diddy, Bobby Moore, Ian Wright, what do they have in common? Freemasons. Satanists. All right? Dark hearts. Root words, meaning equals spiritual spiral and spirit. Cycle, circle. UAL equals community or mutual. Community, spirit, cycle. Yeah, words have power. We know they have power. So, Anfield honoured number 20, Diogo Jota. Diogo Jota made his Portugal debut when he came on for Ronaldo with 47 days left in the year. God bless you, Amandi. I've given you shout-outs here. Amandi's done some insane codes today. Barcelona, Manchester City. One of my favourite coders. And he's read my book and he's taken it to the next level. 3-0. Wow, we coded Yamal. Who coded you? We coded Yamal, didn't we? And Yamal's just scored. And he assisted. Somebody coded on my website, Yamal goal and assist, I'm pretty sure. That's a great, and like what a day, Amanda. Crazy stuff. Yeah, he was a plant, AP. God bless you. We'll get into him later. Liverpool's nickname is the Reds, and the 47th US President, Donald Trump, represents the Red Party, the Republicans. Again, guys, get my books, whether it's about professional sports or coded rituals, it all connects. You won't believe. Anyone who's bought them have all said, wow, completely changed the way I see the world. All right. And then this Trump book all lines up, all lines up. And you'll just see how everything connects. Then my royal family book is quite incredible. The Kobe stuff. I've obviously been guided to write these books. The first four of the seven seals are the four horsemen of the apocalypse, and Liverpool won with 4 goals. You got the 47 there. Now, Liverpool, let's start closing some of these tabs. Where are you? Liverpool were founded by John Holding. John Holding was a Freemason. He was a prominent figure in Liverpool, serving as Lord Mayor and a Conservative councillor, who also founded Anfield Lodge 2215. He was also a member of other lodges, including Everton, Lodge number 823, Kobe's birthday. And remember, Arne Slot just got his 126 point with Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp announced he was leaving Liverpool on 126. Kobe died on 126. Pope Francis dies a span of 126 days after his birthday. All right? And Hammer Lodge, number 1395. Furthermore, he held the position of Provincial Senior Grand Warden in West Lancashire and was appointed Senior Grand Deacon in 1897. He also attained the 33 degree of the ancient accepted Scottish Rite. This is why Liverpool's greatest ever coach was Scottish. How are we doing for the likes? How are we doing with the support? Are you hearing this? All right, Liverpool's greatest ever coach is Bill Shankly, Scottish. Perhaps the greatest ever player, Kenny Dalglish, Scottish. And the founder of Liverpool Football Club, a 33 degree ancient Scottish Rite Mason. Why do you think Liverpool just won the 33rd edition of the Premier League, guys? Hey? Why do you think the season they won the first Premier League in 2020, they had 3 draws and 3 losses in the league, guys? Andy Robertson, one of the greatest left backs they've ever had, Scottish. Very successful. Won 2 Premier Leagues with them. Champions League. All right? The guy got released by Celtic. Hey, Carl, God bless you. He got released by Celtic. But then he becomes the best left back in the world. Jota scored 47 Premier League goals for Liverpool. Oh, my word. No, he didn't. I forgot that if he did. If that's right, bro, then oh my goodness. Guys, can you all give Amanda a woo? What a website. What a dream team we have on that website. It should have tens of thousands of people on it. I should be rich from that website, but I have a couple of hundred gifted people who support my work. It should be tens of thousands. When you think about the Premier League being watched by billions, and today, guys, we exposed La Liga, Premier League, all right? I also exposed the Scottish Cup. Also exposed a game from, I can't even remember what I did. Who did they beat? Monaco, the French league. So all the leagues are doing this, all run by the devil. So look, Jota scored 47 league goals. And there was this tribute. And I don't know how many more tributes we're going to get. And then the players who scored put up the 20. Mo Salah's in tears. Had to let you all see it. All right, it's time to see through all of this. Straight up. 96 minutes. And then it talks about 99. The Queen dies at 96, Philip at 99. Can I get a woo? Look, it has to sneak in the 96 and the 99. It's absolutely disgusting. And they're all honoring this Jota. Like I said, if these people had any discernment, if Jota's dead, is dust. All right? That's the reality. So you keep honoring somebody who's dead, like he's watching. Right? I understand when you set up a party for somebody's birthday, you set up a party. All right, we're here to celebrate your life. The guy's supposedly dead. Wake up, people. What's my favorite British food? Oh, I love pastries, brother. I love pastries, like a steak bake or cheese and onion pasty, sausage roll, things like that. I could eat that stuff all day. So we got all these 47s, and then we just found out Jota, 47 league goals for Liverpool, which is just absolutely insanity. Now, let's talk about this. 47 in Freemasonry. The 47th problem of Euclid is a powerful symbol in Freemasonry, representing the application of science and geometry to understand the universe and its principles. You know what I do, guys? I read the Bible to understand the world I live in. Can I get an amen? I don't need some 47th problem of Euclid. So I've told you the 47 is massive. Look, the symbol is often associated with the Master Mason degree, symbolizing the culmination of Masonic knowledge and the attainment of greater understanding. So Jota would have been, look at him, a Master Mason. And he worked his way up through the ranks to get to Liverpool. So he became a Master Mason. And then you've got the M here. Look, the M. There you go, right there. This is the Freemason apron. So obviously Jota has this amazing knowledge, and I think he's playing the world. I think this is part of it. Okay. And then he's got the Freemason compass here. He or she, right? And look, he's doing that. This should be viral. Why is this not viral? His 47th Premier League goal for Liverpool was versus Everton. Yeah, brother, John Holding, the 33-degree Freemason brother, he founded Liverpool and he founded Everton. He founded both of them. They're red and blue, just like Republicans and Democrats and Labour and Conservatives. All right. So this guy, 33-degree. And when I show you this, I don't know how, I've shown you this before. Diogo Jota, look, first of all, look at that. Type it in the chat. What score was Liverpool against Bournemouth? Darrell, thank you, my brother in Christ. Thank you very much. Oh, by the way, it's my friend Pedro's birthday today. He watches some of my stuff. Still a Chelsea fan, unfortunately. Can you wish him happy birthday? His name's Pedro, which means Peter. So look, 42, Jota. The honor Jota, they win 4-2. Salah makes it 4-2. And Salah is the last player to come off the pitch, and he's in tears. Fake tears. Just like his fake injury in the Champions League final. Can you all give me a woo? I think I called that. He got injured by Sergio Ramos. Okay, do you remember it? And he went off in tears, and they're like, is he going to make the World Cup? And I said, yes, he will. Of course he will. He's not even hurt. And then he went to the World Cup, and I shut people up. Said, no way. It's impossible he's going to recover. Yes, he will, because he's not hurt. All right. And look, Andre Silva, Jota's brother. It just keeps going. Atomic number for Silva. All right. This is all the stuff you want to learn to see through this reality. The atomic number for Silva's 47. And Jota's brother, Andre Silva. And by the way, do you know Jota died on 7-3? Do you guys know that Liverpool's next trophy is their 73rd all time. Yes. Liverpool's next trophy is going to be their 73rd. All these tabs are open because of that code I'm doing about the World Cup. All right, so I might not be able to find it. The amount of work I've put into that World Cup code has worn me out. Liverpool trophies, look. It's crazy. The next one, look. With an incredible winning total of 72 trophies, I am so sure Liverpool win a trophy this season. They have to get their 73rd for Jota. All right, and if it's the Premier League, 73 is the 21st prime. They get their 21st league title. Okay? So look at that. That is just ridiculous. Now, when we type in Freemason, all right, can it be any more clearer, guys? Diogo Jota, 96. Remember originally with the Hillsborough disaster? How many people originally died, guys? Type it in the chat. All right. Originally in the Hillsborough disaster, how many people did the Masonic media report died? You should know this. God bless you, John, my brother. Appreciate you greatly. The Hillsborough disaster, which involved Liverpool and Nottingham Forest, right? Originally 96 people died. So Diogo Jota, 96, 42, 147. All right. Notice today with Marcus Rashford, the Freemason, he wears number 14. He came on for number 7. Torres, okay? And 48, Diogo Jota. Look at Freemason. Exactly the same. Can I get a woo? Guys, please give me a woo. Diogo Jota, his gematria, if that's even his real name. Remember, they'd always put Diogo Jota on his back of his shirt. Is exactly the same as Freemason. And then he does these celebrations, the Freemason compass and the Freemason apron. Pete, stop denying it. Some of you I still get emails like, I'm starting to open up to your work a little bit, but you still reach a little bit. I don't reach at all. At all. This here is honoring Freemasonry. There's no other way around it. And his literal name is matching to Freemason. So come on, guys, at this point. Now, Liverpool's coach, let's go to him. I'll show you how it all connects. Liverpool's coach is Arne Slot. His name's Arend. I've shown you this. Arend means eagle. His name means eagle. Now, Arne Slot or Arend Slot, his birthday is 17/9. He was born the same year as Kobe Bryant. Now, who else was born on 17/9? Patrick Mahomes. Can I get a woo? I hope I can get a few woos there. So, Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs obviously, they play in red. Predominantly, they're playing red. And Mahomes is that number 15, which has the correlation with 47. All right? He wears number 15. 47 is your 15th prime number, right? So we all know at this point, Magic Mahomes is a Mason, right? And I think he's homosexual, like pretty much all and Kelsey, all of them at the highest level of the NFL. Not all of them in the league, all of them at the highest level. Then they have to stage that they have these really happy families, and it's all staged. All right, it's all staged if you've got the eyes to see. The world's a stage. When they put Mahomes with a family like this, it's no different to watching like the Modern Family. All right, this person will play the role, get the money, pretend to be the wife of Mahomes, probably involved in a secret society. Okay, so they always present them, all right, to be these happy families. Now, watch this. If we go here, Super Bowl, remember the Eagles just beat the Chiefs. But if we go back to Super Bowl 58, the Chiefs won at the death, didn't they? By 3 points. Liverpool are going for that third Premier League title. All right, the Chiefs were the third seed. They had 3 points at half time. 49ers got 3 points in overtime. Number 12 got the winning touchdown. 1 + 2 is 3 with 3 seconds left. And Mahomes got his third MVP. Well, it finished 22-25. Add up those numbers. Guys, this is proof. I'm proving this is all ritualistic. I'm actually proving it. I'm not reaching, I'm proving it now. 47 points, right? Now, this game was on 2/11. Can you all see me? The date, 2/11/2024, 2/11. You see it right here. 2/11. 211. Watch this. 211, 47th prime. So on 2/11, the Super Bowl ended with 47 points. Now here's where it gets even crazier. Watch this. I've done this before. I've written about this in my book. Support those books, guys, please. I've got to push it. Nobody else promotes them for me. So when we go here and let's type in, this is the birthday of the Chiefs coach. And let's go to when he led them to Super Bowl 58. Can you see it? And I'll show you it. And his name's Big Red. Liverpool's nickname is the Reds. So Andrew Walter Reed. Can you see it? His birthday's 3/19. Give me a woo. And he's born in that 58. And he won Super Bowl 58. Remember, Ronaldo has 5 Ballon d'Ors. Messi has 8. Pope Leo became the Pope on 5/8. Luis Enrique just won the treble. 5/8 birthday. So look, birthday's 3/19. And if we go here, 3/19/2023, Andy Reid's birthday to when he guided the Chiefs to Super Bowl 58. Well, it was exactly 47 weeks after his birthday. And look, it was on what day of the year? The 42nd. And Liverpool, they just beat Bournemouth 4-2. Can I get a woo, guys? Are we pinging that like? 31 likes. Utter disgrace again. Can we get it up? Can we get it up, guys? Come on. If you haven't hit it, just ping it. 4-2. 42nd day of the year. And then exactly 47 weeks after Andy Reid's birthday, Big Red. And then my likes just went down. Brilliant. Just brilliant. And you have the 47-year-old Liverpool fan being accused of a racist remark in a game that Liverpool won 4-2. And if you look, Andy Reid's birthday is the 78th day of the year. 78. And when was Arne Slot born? 78. All these coaches connect. I don't know if Satan picks them through their... I don't know. But they're all connected. That's why I can predict all the sports and futures in all the sports like nobody else. Because I connect the major players. They all connect. Why do you think Brady was in attendance when Ronaldo became the all-time leading goal scorer in the history of world football? Why was Brady in attendance? Why was the GOAT watching the GOAT? Because they all connect by a code that you have to learn. Not just be entertained by it, learn it. Could literally save your life, this knowledge, your eternal life. Now, we'll go to the next level, right? Type it in the chat if you know. When was coronavirus declared a global pandemic. Yeah, Paradise Stadium, Allegiant Stadium. Everton originally played at Anfield. Yeah, it's basically... This John Holding was a genius. Create two teams, have a rivalry, make double the money. Can I get a woo? Very smart. And look at the rivalry. They hate each other. Satan likes that. So instead of one club, create two. Have a huge rivalry. Two stadiums, two different fan bases. All right? Have a rivalry. Merchandise. Controversy. Distraction. Very smart move. Yeah, the goat is the blasphemy to the Lamb of God, the Baphomet. Yeah, so COVID was declared a pandemic, 3/11/2020, yeah? Watch this. Can you see it? Can I get a woo? Come on, guys. Come on now, let's go. Kansas City Chiefs won Super Bowl 58 exactly 47 months after COVID was declared a pandemic. Yeah, exactly 47 months. And they won it exactly 47 weeks after their coach's birthday. And they won it on 2/11. All right, 47th prime. And they won it with what? In a game that finished with 47 points. Now, people, well, what does that mean? I have just shown you exactly what it means. It's this. It's Freemasonry. And I think it's mainly this. The 47th problem of the Euclid. That's all your 47s. That's what it's about. And I also think it's heavily connected to the first four of the seven seals, the four horsemen. Hi, have you noticed that the fan who insulted Bournemouth player was on a wheelchair? It was connected to Back to the Future and Jota vehicle. Literally wouldn't shock me. Again, think about this. You're disabled, right? So it's not like you can say it and run away. You're disabled, this fan. Like, if you're in a wheelchair, that sucks, man. It really does. Now, I'm sure one of that fan's ultimate aspects of his week is watching Liverpool. And now he's giving it all up just to be racist to one player. Even though, who scored the opening goal for Liverpool? A black player, yeah? Do you know what I mean? Like, what is racism? Do you think that disabled guy was cheering when the black player scored for Liverpool? I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was on like, that black player, that's disgusting. He'd be up there. Well, he didn't get up because he's disabled, but I'm sure he was cheering if you watch footage. So he cheered the black player score. It's a joke. All right? And I'm exposing it like I always do. Now, let's read it. You ready? Look, he sent a powerful statement. He's so brave. Wow. No, he's a deceiver. And this lion, I keep telling you, the lion with the crown is blasphemy to Jesus Christ, the King of Kings, the Lion of Judah. Are you all starting? Give me a woo now, guys, if you're starting to see it. Can we all just give me a woo now? Are you starting to see through the lies? I'm not just some crazy guy who wants attention to make a little bit of money on the internet, right? I'm exposing it like to the point of where it's now undeniable after 5 years. Because I've done too many videos now. Over 2,000. All connected. Look at the Umbro. That's the Illuminati. That's the eye. The Umbro sign. Alright? The 88. Here, look here. I'm pretty good at reading body language. Here. And then he scored one of the goals of his life, by the way. He picked the ball up in his own half against the best defence in England. And he walks through them. You go watch that. It's like, he's got the ball. I can't show you it. He's got the ball and he's just walked through Liverpool's defence. And then Bournemouth had two players as well, open. Where was the defending? Guys, give me a moment. I've got to get my washing quickly out of the washing machine, right? Joseph, God bless you, my brother. Please subscribe to Joseph's channel, guys, and support him. So Joseph said he wears a hat with a lion wearing a crown because Jesus is the Lion of Judah, the king. There's nothing wrong with that. That's amazing. But these people with the lion and the crown, you ask an English person what they think of when they think about a lion and a crown, it is not Jesus Christ. It's the Premier League because of Satan. Give me a woo if you agree. I'll be back in 2 minutes. And that's what I'm trying to change. When you think about a lion with a crown, you better think about Jesus Christ and not this corrupt, satanic, Freemasonic, corrupt Premier League. Oh, I'm back. And remember AP, right? I'm back. You watch these games, right? And we're told that these are the best footballers in the world. We're told that they're worthy of £100,000 a week. And you watch them play, and you watch that defending, you have to question all of it. Now let's read it. Bournemouth forward Antoine Semenyo said the response to his report of racist abuse from a Liverpool fan showed football at its best when it mattered most. The opening match of the new Premier League season at Anfield on Friday night was briefly halted in the first half as Semenyo appeared to be targeted by a supporter. The incident was strongly condemned by representatives of both teams, while the Premier League has said it will launch a full investigation. Merseyside police are also investigating after a 47-year-old man was ejected from Anfield. Writing on social media on Saturday, Semenyo, who scored 2 goals before Liverpool claimed a 4-2 win, said, "Last night at Anfield will stay with me forever. Not because of one person's words, but because of how the entire football family stood together. To my AFCB teammates who supported me in that moment, to the Liverpool FC players and fans who showed their true character, to the Premier League officials who handled it professionally, thank you. Football showed its best side when it mattered most. Scoring those 2 goals felt like speaking the only language that truly matters on the pitch. This is why I play, for moments like these, for my teammates, for everyone who believes in what this beautiful game can be." So they're always trying to be inspirational. The overwhelming messages of support from across the football world remind me why I love this sport. We keep moving forward together. What do you mean? Next week, there's going to be racism all over Sky Sports. How match was halted after incident. Liverpool boss Arne Slot and Bournemouth's Andoni. Look, I told you about the Don in his name for Trump. Ediola was spoken to by referee Anthony Taylor when the incident at Anfield occurred, leading to the game being paused. Game's dead, guys, especially with VAR. How often they pause the game now? I'm told by the Premier League Match Centre that Antoine Semenyo was the subject of a racist comment from the crowd, reported Sky Sports' Peter Drury at the time of the commentary. Sky Sports' Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher. Massive, like, give me all a woo. Everyone give me a woo here. Massive Freemasons. Can I get a woo? Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher, shocking footballers. Played for Man United, played for Liverpool, both won the Champions League, both played for England, barely could run, barely could turn, barely could pass a ball. All right, sideways pass. Okay? Jamie Carragher on his ass all the time. It's not a sign of a good defender. All right, but look, they came through the academies. Oh, the Freemason academies. Old Trafford, okay? Anfield, there's these Freemasonic lodges. They come through the academies. They come through really young. They have incredible success. They captain their clubs. They play for England. And now they're pundits for Sky Sports. and you watch them, you look at them now, they can barely move. I keep repeating myself. You put me against Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville, I'd beat them 2-1. Trust me. So they call the incident despicable, even though Jamie Carragher spat on somebody's face. He feels like he has the right to call somebody despicable. And he got his job back. With Neville saying it overshadows what should be an amazing night, the first day of the Premier League season, a beautiful day, and that boy has reported, look, they have to say reported because probably didn't happen, racially abused. And what should be an amazing night, all right, has been overshadowed. That's what I'm saying. The game's dead. If you look at pictures of me when I was younger, they look like throwing up all kinds of stuff. Yeah, we've all put up symbols not knowing what they mean. Yeah, he got away with spitting and then he got his job back. Nobody cares. As long as they're entertained by Carragher. Yeah, I really do. I would not be shocked if Diogo Jota was in the stadium last night. This is the level of magic. I will not be shocked if Diogo Jota was in the stadium at Anfield last night watching. And somebody, oh, you look like Jota. They're evil, guys. These people are actually evil. They're genuinely evil people. They're sick. They're wicked. All right? Van Dijk comes out. Absolute deceiver, this Van Dijk. Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk believes football has to continue to try educate the next generation about racism. Remember, Van Dijk played for Celtic, the Scottish connections with the founder of Liverpool. The only thing we can do is deal with it by dealing with him personally and try to educate the next generation. It ain't working, Van Dijk, and you know it's going to keep happening. Van Dijk said, that is the only way to try and kick it out, in my opinion. They've been doing this for decades. Kick it out. I was about you talk about kicking a ball. I can't believe it. These things shouldn't happen, but unfortunately it does. And it's an absolute disgrace. And of course it is. Of course it is. First and foremost, these things should never happen in the world. Again, we can all agree on that. So this is what Satan does. Yeah, there shouldn't be racism. Not only football, but in general, racism is not of this world, in my opinion. It is, though, unfortunately, now, because we live in a fallen world. But if we are to be realistic, unfortunately, it still exists, and that's the painful side of it. So again, I'm not here saying racism doesn't exist, that people are not racist. I'm saying when Sky Sports push an agenda, it is not real. Do you really think these Freemasons care about somebody getting attacked racially? Do you think they care? Of course they don't. They're probably racist themselves. We have to deal with it in the here and now. Van Dijk offered words of support to Semenyo, adding, I'm here for Antoine whenever he needs it, and we are here as a club to deal with it in the best way possible because it shouldn't happen. But we stand with him completely. Merseyside Police said after the game, Merseyside Police will not tolerate hate crime of any form. This is about this, right? Soon, you say anything. I've told you that this is what VAR is. This is what all these agendas are. Soon, if you say anything against Big Brother, if you say anything against society and the government, it will be hate speech. And this is just prepping you for it. And all the people about, yeah, that guy deserves to be arrested for being racist. All right? And before you know it, that guy deserves it for this. And that guy deserves it. And it's like, no, they didn't. And they buy into this Big Brother watching them. That is the VAR. This is the VAR. Okay? Look at this. There's that pyramid that they put up. I've been talking about this book 5 years, guys, and it's here now. I said, this is where the world's going to go. A friend, when I used to have Facebook 5 years ago, said, you're a joker, Adam. All right, Europe's never going to be like China. I said, yes, it is, and it's going to be in our lifetime. And then he, deleted me. I was like, what a joke. All right? Now, do you want to know why it was Semenyo? Let's go. Dolph, much love to you. Putin and Trump meeting was 6 years, 6 weeks, and 6 days after the last meeting. Yes, somebody sent me that. It's incredible. Joseph, do you know they met exactly 888 weeks after 888? And obviously Trump became 47th US president, his first day in office, exactly 8 years after his first day as the 45th. Right? Yeah, it's already watching, but I'm at a point, Dolph, where it hears everything and you'll be punished. Right now, look what I'm calling out. Satanism, Freemasonry, deception, footballers, all this soon will be hate speech. I'll be spreading misinformation and I'll be arrested. Right now, all I get is demonetized. Thankfully, I get a bit of support in Super Chats. But I'm talking about where you'll say one thing, you will call out. So if I'm saying I don't believe there was a racist attack in this game, okay, I'm going to get arrested for it because I'm going against what they're saying. Just watch, guys. Just watch. Now, if we go to the game, right? Give me a woo here. I'm about to blow your mind. This guy's racist, right? Frimpong, black. Konate, black. Van Dijk, black. All right? Ekitike, black. Gakpo, black. So half of Liverpool's team's black. But this fan, if he was so racist, I don't think he'd be able to support a team with black players in it. People don't actually know what racism means anymore. All right? And then Ivan Nielsen's black. Why didn't he attack him? Semenyo's black. I'm presuming by this name, Decoded black. All right, so you got all these black players. Joe Gomez came on, black. So obviously there's a lot of talented black athletes. So why did he come for this guy? Do you want me to show you why? Smash the like button, guys. How are we doing for that? 38, guys. Can we get it up to 50 just for a moment? Keep supporting the stream if you can. And I'll show you something. I'll show you why it was him that got attacked. First of all, is 24, which is 8 plus 8 plus 8. All right? And obviously 4 times 2 is 8. But I'm going to show you why it was him. Why these Freemasons chose him for the ritual. I'll show you right now. Okay? Born in Chelsea. The beast rises out of the sea. Right? Chelsea, who just won that rigged FIFA Club World Cup, which began on Donald Trump's birthday, who has Mar-a-Lago, which means from Cedar Lake. And he wears 25 for Ghana, 24 for Bournemouth. There's your 49. Now, this game was played 227 weeks exact after Prince Philip died on 4/9. And it was played the 227th day of the year. So you got the player getting accused of, well, not getting accused. He's telling everyone, hey, listen, I was racially attacked, right? And his jersey numbers for club and country combined to 49. And then you saw a black player, Conor Gakpo. He scored after what? 49 minutes, telling me Liverpool were winning. It's funny how the opening goal was 37 minutes to 12 prime, and then Salah got his 12th goal against Bournemouth. About the 12 disciples. Okay? This guy's going to come good. Trust me, his numbers are too strong. This Florian Wirtz, they're already smashing him in the media. He didn't do anything. He's not ready for the Premier League. It's like one game. Give him about 4 or 5 games, and this guy is going to be scoring and creating goals. Watch. Buy a code. Not because he's good. And Semenyo, there he is. His birthday is 1/7/17. This is all about Babylon collapsing. Revelation 17. Let's go to the meaning. Revelation 17 in the King James Version describes a vision of a great prostitute, often called Mystery Babylon, who is spiritually corrupting the kings and people of the earth. And do you know what these Premier League footballers are doing? Give me a woo. Do you know what they're doing? These Premier League footballers are doing just that. They are spiritually corrupting the earth. When you worship these footballers and you adore them and you cry when your team score or when they lose, that is spiritually corrupting a person. This chapter also features a beast with 7 heads and 10 horns, symbolizing political power and authority that opposes God. And these guys, your Jotas and stuff, they oppose God. They want their own knowledge. They want to work their way up, all right, the Masonic ladder, like Jacob's ladder, and they want to do it without God. They're just Luciferian. They're ultimately Luciferians. The angel interprets the vision for John. Now, what's the first name? What's the first name of the guy who founded Liverpool? See it? John. John wrote Revelation, guys. Revealing the women's identity. Right? Trump came there. Her connection to Babylon and the beast nature. Ultimately, the chapter portrays the judgment of Babylon and the victory of Christ over the forces of evil. Can I get an amen for this last bit? This is what you all need to know. Me and other people on my site, we can code who's going to win sports games. Great. Win a bit of money, awesome. But what you need to know is the victory of Christ over the forces of evil. Look, the beast, guys. That is Donald Trump's presidential car. Putin was just in it. See if I can find it. Trump, I haven't looked at this, so I don't know if it's there. And Putin in the beast car. Were they in it together? Look. Come on, look at the headline. Putin's riding the beast. Come on now. Man, God, thank you for the gifts you've given me. Putin's riding the beast. And I've talked about Russia, and I've talked about Ezekiel, and I've talked about Magog. Now you got these two guys, all right, in the beast together. Putin gets warm welcome from Trump at Alaska Summit, including a ride in the beast. Trump, 47. Beast, 47. Okay? They're in the beast together. Oh my goodness, man. The beat, look. Who just returned to WWE? He literally just returned and he beat the 17 champion. Right? He picked him up, give him an F5. Look. The beast incarnate. He just came back, guys. And he F5 John Cena, the 17-time champion, the GOAT. And you see this? Where am I? Where am I? You see how the beast has 7 heads and 10 horns? Yeah, Trump loves 47, 88. So 7 heads, 10 horns. Let's go to Putin. Look at his birthday. His birthday is 10/7. The beast has 10 horns and 7 heads. I've connected these two guys like nobody else, baby. Like nobody else. When did Hamas attack Israel? Hamas attacked Israel on Putin's birthday. 71st birthday, 20th prime, Jota's jersey number. All right? And now Trump is bombing Iran. This guy, this is not, Putin can't be real. Give me a woo if you agree. Wheelchairs 56, is it? Guys, Putin's face, is that a real person? I don't think so. I don't even know what's real anymore other than Jesus. What I want to find. So he was in a wheelchair. Is there any images of him? Yeah, in a wheelchair. Why do I want to look at Kelsey kissing a dude, Taylor Swift? They're everywhere. They just get pushed. I was just talking about, guys, I was literally just talking about Liverpool and the Chiefs. And now they're showing me this. Can I get a woo? I'm literally just talking about Liverpool's connections to the Chiefs. I type this in, and then Travis Kelsey comes up. It's just a joke, man. There he is. Conveniently right at the front. So he's risked losing his season ticket just to call. What did he call him? Did it say? Did it even tell you what he called him? Now, I've played footy semi-pro. I've played with fans. Yeah, they shout stuff. You don't hear it. Then they stop the whole game for it. This will be a Freemason. All these will be Freemasons. I'm telling you. But what's he whispering to him? What's Van Dyke? Why do they keep doing that? What you got to hide, Dyke? What are you hiding? Speak. Why they got to start putting the hand over the mouth? That's so annoying. Speak to him. What if you're speaking like a normal lad? Speak. What did he say to you? What's going on? Why you put your hand over your mouth, you muppet? They're muppets, guys. They wind me up. Can't believe I wanted to play in this league. The referee, man. Jeez. Pure Freemasons. That's why there's like a handful of them. They control it. All right, they're jokers. Why do you think they get so much money? And why are Liverpool so involved in rituals? All the time, it's Liverpool. All right? Why would you stop the game? Because they want attention on it. They want your energy on it. There's no other way around it, man. Speaking of Putin's birthday, earthquake, 107 rings of fire. 107, Putin's birthday, 10-7, exactly 107 days from the Supreme General Black Pope Sosa's birthday. Wow. Have you seen this, Bones Jones? Do you want me to give you a code, Bones Jones? Yeah, what's Semenyo sign for Liverpool? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Oh, I just looked at my likes. It's 47. You've got to laugh, haven't you? You've got to laugh. It's energy, guys. Anything to take your energy from Christ. Now, I'm going to give something to Bones Jones. I really like Bones Jones. Sounds like a pirate, doesn't it? Hey, Bones Jones. Anyways, I coded this game around Prince Philip. It couldn't have been any more perfect, the Liverpool code. This is when Prince Philip died. All right, 4/9/2021. 99th day of the year, Liverpool won the first Premier League title, 99 points. All right, 266 days left. Pope Francis, 266 Pope. But what's this? His funeral was this. All right, Prince Philip's funeral, absolute joker, was 107th day of the year. The guy who said he wanted to come back as a deadly virus, and then he died during COVID. And then this is when his eldest son became the king officially and was coronated. So you see it? Prince Philip's funeral. Have this one, Bones Jones. Prince Philip's funeral, 107th day of 2021. Jota's numbers, 2021. He was 20 for Liverpool, 21 for Portugal. Liverpool can go from 20 titles to 21. That's why the game was 2-0, then 2-1. Yes, it was. And look, King Charles III was coronated exactly 107 weeks after Philip's funeral on 107th day of the year. And it was 126th day of the year when Charles was coronated. And I've shown you this already. Arnie Slot. Okay? This guy here, if you go to his points for Liverpool, absolute joke. Absolute farce. Right? His points for Liverpool, because he's been with AZ Alkmaar, Feyenoord. All right, he did well with Feyenoord, but look at this. Look how many points he has with Liverpool. 126. 126. Now, who did Arnie Slot? Who did he replace? Jurgen Klopp. Okay, who was pushing everyone to get vaccinated. Bell end, Jurgen Klopp. All right, never liked the guy. When did he leave Liverpool? All right, January the 26th. 1-2-6. Jurgen Klopp announced his decision to step down as Liverpool manager. Yep. Did he have a choice? How old was he? 56. Of course he was. Joker. But this was on. Look, he did it on the anniversary of Kobe dying. Yes, Jurgen Klopp announced he would be leaving his position as Liverpool manager at the end of the 2023-2024 season, which concludes in January 2024. He made an announcement on when? Exactly 4 years after Kobe supposedly died. Klopp stated he was running out of energy. No, it was nothing to do with that. It's because you had to be replaced by Arnie Slot. Now, if you go to the 33rd Premier League season, what does it say? The 2024-25 Premier League was the 33rd season. Yep, 33-degree Freemason founded Liverpool of the Premier League. And what? The 126th season of top-flight English football. And when did Jurgen Klopp say he was leaving? 126? Yes. Why? Because it was a ritual. His time was up. His time was up. And then Arnie Slot came in. This guy's a joker. All right. 126 points for Arnie Slot. 66 goals against him. Look, 58 matches. I gave you those 58. 58 matches with Liverpool. So it's a ritual. It's a ritual. Kobe died on this day. Right? Liverpool coach Arnie Slot just got his 126 point with Liverpool and Liverpool's 20th win against Bournemouth. Okay? And they got 4 goals. 4 horsemen. Klopp announces he's leaving Liverpool, which shocked everybody, exactly 4 years after Kobe died, who supposedly died after attending Catholic Mass. And then Arnie Slot gets his 126 point for Liverpool on the anniversary of the Society of Jesus being founded. And I said Muhammad would score on the anniversary of the Society of Jesus being founded, and he scored at the death. Right? And then he cries. Fake tears for a guy who never died. Welcome to this fallen world that we live in, guys. My beast code for Haaland, all right, was just ridiculous. I'll show you, actually. Why not show you it? Let me just show you the beast stuff, guys. If you're still unsure about reading the Bible, I don't know how you can possibly not want to read it after the work that I give you. Where's my Haaland code? Where are you, Erling? You big Viking. There. I can't even find it. Oh, here. And then we all coded, 3 of us coded him. My boy here, Suarez, really appreciate him. He had Haaland. 125 goals for Man City. Wolverhampton Wanderers FC, 125. Amandi did an amazing code. Games a span of 3 weeks and 6 days after his birthday. The Beast of Revelation reigns 3 years and 6 months. Born 721, 7 times 21, 147. His 147th game for City. Today is exactly 39 months, 6 days after he was signed by City. 66 times 6 is 396. It's unbelievable. And he got a brace. Lazaro left code for a hat-trick, almost. Suarez also coded Yamal. He banged. Look, Suarez is talking about Haaland scoring 2. He has 120. Oh, my word, yeah. Haaland has 126. Oh, my goodness. Where's this? Have we got another 126? Wait. Haaland, 126 goals from Man City. Has he got 126 goals? Oh, my goodness. Guys, Haaland, we're still going. Hit the like button. Guys, we're not even over 50 likes. Support the stream if you can. Buy my books if you can afford them. Erling Haaland now has 126 goals for Man City. I've just given you the 126 code. Erling Haaland, the Beast. Remember, the Beast of Revelation reigns for 1,260 prophetic days. Haaland's nickname's the Beast. Guys, he has 126 goals. 147th match. Birthday 21-7. 21 times 7, 147. I told you Rashford, he came on number 14 for number 7. We're going next level, guys, now. I'm telling you. Absolute next level. Look, these numbers are not human. Haaland's a demon. All right? This is not man. It's principalities. It's spiritual wickedness. It's the second heaven. It's things we can't really understand. We can just reveal. I reveal, but I still don't quite understand how it's being done. I don't think I ever will. I know Haaland, 126 goals. But look at my code. This code is insane. In the opening game of the Premier League season, Liverpool's coach Arne Slot got his 126 point for Liverpool after a 4-2 win. The Beast of Revelation reigns for 1,260 prophetic days, which is 42 months. Haaland's nickname is the Beast, and he's playing versus Wolves, a team he has a great record against. Matthew 7:15. Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Haaland scored a hat-trick versus Wolves on 122-23. On the 17, there's your 17 again, the 17-year anniversary of Kobe's 666 game, the number of the beast. Now, when you put that date in, right, I've got to clean this up big time. So when we put this date and today's date, oh my word, it's 1:34 my time. You can't make this stuff up. All right? Haaland, the beast, just scored a brace against Wolves, a span of exactly 134 weeks after he scored a hat-trick against them. Let's find the game. 1:22-23. Man City versus Wolves. And I think I coded him in this game to score 2 and he got 3. So look, it was 122-23. Got a hat-trick. All right. And if you go here, from that date, 122-23, that's the anniversary, 7-year anniversary. No. 122-23, so 2006. Okay. Yeah, 17-year anniversary of Kobe's 666 game. 134 weeks between that hat-trick against Wolves to today's brace, where he now has 126 goals for City. Well, look at the 134. 134 was when Kobe retired. Kobe retired 13-4, 2016. Kobe Bryant won an Oscar, guys, and an Emmy. You really... basketball player won an Oscar. Come on. And the big thing is this, Revelation 13:4. My code's about the beast. It shows you all these fixtures are pre-planned by the devil. And they worship the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worship the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? Beast, beast, beast. Haaland, the beast. Just unbelievable. Messi's back tonight. Appreciate you, Patrick. And guys, we don't just do football. That's it. We code. I've done futures in 20 plus sports. It's all connected. And then it all connects to like the government. And it all connects to these made up events. All right. And you just start seeing through it all. Okay, that is a female's body. Who is this? Is that the new left back? That's a female arched back. It's a woman. They're possessed. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, don't call me crazy. I've done too much at this point. And Pete, look, let me show you this. Where is it? I can't talk too much about it. I was going to do a separate video. Where are you? Oh, look at that. I'm getting loads of messages. Guys, I'm going to have to go in 10 minutes. I have to go in 10 minutes. My phone's going crazy. All right? How are we still on 48 likes, guys? Come on, help me out a little bit. All right? Help me out a little bit. What is it with my channel, man? Arnie Slot admits he wanted to bring late Diogo Jota on as a substitute. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? They play on your heartstrings, guys. Look, Arnie Slot's message, love heart, sad face. Don't be taken in by it. Don't be taken in by it. Do you believe he was tragically killed in a car accident? Do you believe Kobe was tragically killed in a helicopter accident? Do you believe the Leicester owner died in a helicopter crash? Do you believe JFK was assassinated in his car? Do you believe it? Fine. And again, how many tributes does this guy need to have? How many? I'm going to close these tabs. 1026 as well. When the FA was founded, Michael Jordan's NBA debut. 1026 gets you 36 when you add them up. A member of the Orange Order. Oh my word, guys. What is Trump's nickname? The Orange Man. This guy who founded Liverpool Football Club, he was a member of the Orange Order. Why? Anyone with any gematria knowledge know that orange is the only color that has the gematria 33. So he's a part of the Orange Order. You have to just laugh. You have to laugh at this point. Liverpool and Everton won't exist without this guy. And they always talk about the craft, which is witchcraft. All right? Always talk about the craft. Look, contributions to the craft. It's witchcraft. Holding service to Freemasonry was recognized by the Prince of Wales. Later King Edward VII. Oh my word, Prince of Wales, just like Charles was. Orange Man 8847. Oh my word, just like Trump and Beast. And he was born in 33. He was born in 1833. Now you all know why Liverpool won the 33rd edition. This was a perfect code on my site, thank you. Torres means towers as well. Torres means towers. 1-0 after 7 minutes, the Beast, 10-7. Six points, he's following 10. And Haaland scored after 34 minutes. The 9th Fibonacci number. Beast equals 34. Let me check something with Haaland before I go. I'm pretty sure, because I coded him to win the Golden Boot. What was it? I know I've got him Golden Boot. There was something that I found. It might have been that 36. Deceiver. There's number 47, Phil Foden. Man, they're just inverted. They're just inverted. I can't look at them. Look, he wasn't even a starter for Liverpool, Jota. He only started 79 Premier League games for Liverpool. How old is Trump? You'll never walk alone. Not if you have Jesus Christ, you won't. And the first two players who scored in this Premier League season, black players. They were black players. Anfield will not be Jota's home. Jota's not here. So there you go, just completely exposed, man. All of it, again. See what happens tomorrow. I'm blown away more people don't see my work. At this point, it's like, the beast is coming, guys. The beast system's coming. The Antichrist is coming. Jesus is coming. I don't know who's playing tomorrow. I think, is it Man United Arsenal? That'll be intriguing. That'll be very intriguing. All right, I'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed this again. It's not easy doing this. It's not easy doing this for an hour and a half, I promise you. It's exhausting. But you guys, I appreciate you a lot. Thanks for your support. Yeah, You'll Never Walk Alone is very demonic. Plays at the end of Cell, a zombie film. There you go. They play it at Celtic. They play it at Anfield. There's another club where they play it at. Mans. All clubs that are affiliated around Jurgen Klopp, it seems. And remember the Scottish English thing. Brendan Rodgers was with Liverpool, and now he's with Celtic. Van Dijk was with Celtic. Kenny Dalglish were with Celtic. Andy Robertson were with Celtic. I think John Barnes was Liverpool, and then he coached Celtic. It's just clear that it's just all a joke. Finally, more of you are seeing it. Yeah, Dortmund, that's it. Dortmund do You'll Never Walk Alone. But so do Mans. Jurgen Klopp's been with Mans, Dortmund, and Liverpool. All three of them, the anthems You'll Never Walk Alone. Did you know that? Yeah, Gerrard went to Rangers. Liverpool beat Bournemouth 4-2. And the day after, Rangers just won 4-2, which I coded. And that's a good point. Gerrard coached Rangers, where he did very well with them. And then did nothing. Where did he go? Villa? It's an absolute joke. And then, I don't know, did he stop coaching? Is Feyenoord, do they have You'll Never Walk Alone? 49ers now owners of Rangers. Yeah, they own Leeds as well. That's where Haaland was born. 49ers, they own Leeds United. Oh, they did. Pretty sure they still do. All right. Well, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you to everybody on my website. It was actually an unbelievable day, and let's just try to do it as often as we can and expose it. Share the work, support the work, because it's getting to the point of being undeniable now. Where it's like, oh, geez, okay, I can't argue with that. All right, much love. God bless you all. Take care. And it's 1:47 my time. Diogo Jota 147, Freemason 147. That's hilarious. God bless you.